Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Let's see some of the numbers here for Victor Wembanyama.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Bryant in at the power forward position. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
Here's the Beast. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Here's Vassell. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Melton outside. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Good work defensively by Castle. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Castle misses.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one misses for Curry. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report. For 3, Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Warriors with the rebound. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Butler with a steal. In transition, here they come. Porzingis against Wembanyama. Green, the pass to Butler. Back to Green. Stolen by Castle. Here's the Beast. Oh, nice D from Curry. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Melton. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Warriors foul. Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Pacers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at San Antonio, they have been impressive in these first few weeks of play, making moves to advance themselves up the ranks. A lot of hard work and effort went into making this happen.
Melton finds Green. Outside Butler. A little mid-range shot is up. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Vassell outside. Back to Castle. With the teardrop. Porzingis grabs the board. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Butler. Curry's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And the shot goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And he drives in. The Beast passes to Wembanyama. And that one drops. Wembanyama's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Castle outside. Outside Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 3-point lead. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Castle. Curry with a steal. Here's Melton. Green, the pass to Melton. That three's off the mark. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Minot's checked in for Bryant. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
Knocked loose. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The three, Porzingis, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Porzingis' ability to space the floor creates a lot of matchup problems defensively.
Here's the Beast, and his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. Outside for Wembanyama. Johnson a screen on Porzingis. From deep, Wembanyama, the offensive rebound.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied, just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Green finds Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Melton. Butler hits them both. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. Now here's Pajemski. The D's right on him. Pass to Santos. Now here's Curry. Inside. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Here's the Beast. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Post shot, no good. San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Here's the Beast. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Warriors trail by 3. Past the post. To stop the run. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all his threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Guys, back to you.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
4-3. Here's Harper. Pass to the Beast. Just 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup. And now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Minot. Fires the 3. The rebound by Moody.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for the post, and it's Curry in for Curry.
Warrior substitution. Al Horford. Seth Curry.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Moody misses. Spurs lead by 5. Here's Harper. In his last outing, 8 points for him. From outside, off the mark. Left side, Pajemski. Pass to Horford. Here's Santos. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 6. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Moses Moody. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Champagny, he's checked in for Johnson. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Curry.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Harper, defended by Pajemski. The floater. Here's Harper. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Warriors trail by 3. And here's Butler outside. Harper pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And here's Pajemski. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Butler. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first quarter of play. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Hal is out there with Stephon Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Champagny at the 4. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Moody. Outside for Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
To the middle. Here's Champagny. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
To the inside. Outside Peyton. Here's Podziemski. Hits the trifecta. Podziemski's got 5 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Williams with the screen. Here's Castle. Okay! Knockout!
Man!
Wow!
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Pass to Butler. Butler inside.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Podziemski with it. Picked up by Powell. Podziemski into the lane. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Robert Williams picks up one from a mid-major school to a first-round pick. Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
First one falls for him. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Castle attacking. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And it's time to check the NBA blocks leaders. Victor Wembanyama, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
The previous play is under review.
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's the Beast. He's got 17. To the paint. Oh, the man's an artist. What a throwdown by Victor.
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Right side, Butler. Left side, Podziemski. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside for Butler. Back to Podziemski. And again, no good by Golden State. San Antonio leading by 3. Powell finds Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Back to Podziemski. Dirty stripe shot. That's short off the rim.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Powell. It's not going to go for him.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Payton. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the Beast. No good on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. And there's just... one foul now away from the penalty.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One of the toughest players in the NBA. No doubt Butler's teammates love having him around.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for Vassell. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, San Antonio, only 2 spots back.
Checking out San Antonio, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Up top, Bryant. Here's the Beast. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. And it's Moody penetrating. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
There's such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Bryant, a screen on Curry. The Beast passes to Bryant. Powell for 3. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
The shot by Butler, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. The Beast shot is off. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Curry. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Harper, giving them some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Opportunistic steal by Butler. I mean, his fast hands get him the rock, and he starts a break.
Bryant, a screen on Curry. Here's the Beast. 17 points in the game. From behind the arc. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Podziemski. Wembanyama against Butler. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Butler's got 11 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Right side, Wembanyama. To stop the drought. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside Butler. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. A different look for San Antonio. Minot comes in for Bryant. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Powell. Here's Melton. Still without a bucket. Outside Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Porzingis for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. The Beast has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Back to Podziemski. Driving to the basket. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's the Beast. And he makes it on the layup. The Beast has got 19 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Podziemski into the lane from deep. Melton. Back to Podziemski. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know.
Melton outside. Stolen by Castle. Pass to the Beast. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
The Warriors trailing. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and Fine because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Minot. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. In the third spot, the Spurs.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed.
Oh, go up and go get it, Wimby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Castle on the wing. And stolen by Melton. Here's Curry. San Antonio with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Outside, Green. Outside, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Green, a screen. From the high post. Rebound by the Beast.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not enough. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting. Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Hayden's checked in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's the Beast. Called in by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pass to Melton. Outside. Green. The 3 ball. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. San Antonio moving the ball around. Left block shot on the way, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Melton passes to Curry. Now here's Melton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Spurs leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And as we turn our focus to the featured, and that is going to do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. San Antonio leading by 3. On the floor for the Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 4. Melton outside. Outside Curry. Over Castle. Curry, no good. Well, San Antonio's shooting about 41%. Pass to Vassell. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And here's Curry. For 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Fires from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Wembanyama's got 21 points in the game.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Butler passes to Porzingis. Oh, misses the dunk. Spurs lead by 6. Basket counts. He's got 21.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Outside Butler. This one for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to the Beast from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. From deep, Melton. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's Castle. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Castle's got 6.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Smith, he's checked in for San Antonio. Minot comes in for Bryant. On defense, the Spurs. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Butler against Johnson. And again, no good by Golden State. San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Castle on the wing. Five on the clock. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Melton. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Butler. And he comes up with a bucket. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Inside. Here's Minot. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Porzingis with a screen on Castle. Here's Melton. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Different look for San Antonio. Robert Williams checked in for Smith, and it's Harper in for Castle. Spurs lead by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Harper. Pass to Minot. Sinks that one from the post. Minot's got his first basket of the night.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. Butler! A clean putback.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Goodwin. He's covered by Curry. Here's Harper. Uses the glass on the layup. Harper's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Back to Butler. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Butler. Double team on Butler. Back to Porzingis. Got a piece of it. Here's Minot. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside. Oh, and there's the... whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he drops it first. Bryant, he's checked in for San Antonio. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And Williams punches it home.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Warriors trail by 9. Melton outside. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Harper. He has 6. There's the drive, and the layup is good off the glass. Harper's got 8.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Outside, Green. Outside, Butler. To end the run. And Bryant pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Harper. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Melton outside. Looking to end this cold spell. Curry, no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Goodwin. Out to the right wing. And there's the screen. From deep, Harper. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Now Butler. They kick it out to Porzingis. Misses the three.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And stolen by Williams. To the middle. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Smith, he's checked in for San Antonio. Devin Vassell comes in for Goodwin.
And when healthy, Porzingis is up.
He's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Porzingis. No good on the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Vassell from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Vassell's got 5 now.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Here's Porzingis. Goes up and
Leading up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Here's Harper. He's got 12. A shot from the mid-range. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Podziemski. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim. He's got 10.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Pass to Minot. Now here's Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Harper misses. Here's Moody. The rebound by the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. 1:44 left in the third. Here's Smith to the left wing. Pass to Harper. And here's Vassell. Over Porzingis. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Outside Curry, puts up a 3. Minot pulls it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
1:04 left in the third quarter. From deep, Harper. No luck on that one. Warriors trail by 15. Now Podziemski. He's got 10. Outside Porzingis. Inside. Porzingis putting the size to work.
We've seen Porzingis be this dominant before. For him, it's all about keeping that confidence.
Here's Harper, defended by Podziemski. The 3, Vassell. Connects from downtown. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Smith. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Curry. From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt. So it's San Antonio in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Wembanyama out there with Jalen Smith, and it's the Beast in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Castle with it. Pass to the Beast. The 3 is up. Smith. And that one is hammered home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Santos, covered by Smith. Outside Payton. Here's Podziemski. The shot off that time. Wembanyama with some nice D. And for the Spurs, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
That free throw, no good.
Everyone has an opinion on Victor, but my advice to Wembanyama is to ignore them and just focus on doing you out there.
Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Moody. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 24.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Now Butler. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Outside Payton. Pass to Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Santos. Takes a 3. Vassell with the rebound. Here's the Beast. Let's go with a 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Outside Moody. Butler on the wing. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Vassell. Payton with a steal. To the paint. Here's Santos. Outside Payton. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Peyton. San Antonio leading by 21. Over to the wing. Here's Goodwin, defended by Pajemski. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Butler against Wembanyama. And again, no good by Golden State.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Goodwin, no good. Golden State is gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Curry to win the drought. And the jumper is good.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Castle against Curry. Johnson on the wing. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer. Johnson's got himself on the board with a three there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Goodwin. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Pass to Butler. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Peyton's checked in for the Warriors.
Gary Payton II.
To the inside. Curry passes to Peyton. 5 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're setting the team back when you fail to take care of the ball. That's his 5th turnover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside Johnson from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Castle to the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. Down low. Here's Santos. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Right side, Wembanyama. Oh, swiped away. Here's Butler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And he's going. To the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Pajemski. Pass to Minot. Here's the three. Oh, Green with a block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Johnson on the wing. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Melton. Warriors trail by 21. To the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's the beast. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 23 points. San Antonio leading by 21. They set the pick. The kick out to Johnson. For three, Powell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Tipped. Melton passes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. No good, off the front rim. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Minot. Fires from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Here's the beast. Outside Johnson. San Antonio again can't hit. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Shooting one. San Antonio timeout. And look who's coming out of the hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Present our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Now Butler. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's the beast. Up again. And he's going for the oop here. Minot can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Johnson against Butler. Shot clock at 5. Williams rips down the board. San Antonio leading by 18. Here's the beast. Johnson outside. Williams a screen on Curry. He's off from three.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
The three is off.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
The beast, good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Golden State calls timeout. 1:58 left in the game. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Curry. Got a piece of it. Melton against Powell. Smith with a screen on Melton. Smith outside. Pass to Bryant. Out to Powell. 6 to shoot. San Antonio moving the ball around. Goodwin, no good. Warriors trail by 20.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
The assist, Gary Payton II.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Now Smith takes a 3. Oh, it's off. Now here's Podziemski. Not a lot of room. Powell covers. Into the lane. It's good.
Assistant, Podziemski.
There's 31 seconds left in the game. Picked by Smith.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
All sorts of time. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans are
Thank you.